Good morning, everyone. This is going to be an 18-minute practice for the morning time. It's a slow flow class for all levels. No experience needed, and you don't need any props, but maybe a yoga mat or a carpet to be on. So we're going to go ahead and get started lying down on our bellies in crocodile pose. So come on down to your tummy. Stack one arm on top of the other and rest your forehead on top of your stacked arms. Take your feet about as wide as your mat, and let your toes turn out. Before we settle in, I'd like you just to sway the hips a few times side to side. And then let the hips be still. Close your eyes and begin to focus on your breathing. Breathing in and out through your nose. Feeling your navel press into the floor as you breathe in. And as you breathe out, feel a softening right around your navel. Notice the rise and the fall of the breath along your spine. And try to let your legs relax any tension they're holding. Relax any tension in your glutes. And then you're going to lift your head off of your stacked arms and bring your arms into a goalpost shape or cactus arms. Lean a little bit to your right and slide your left leg up nearby you so it looks like a half of a frog leg. Putting your right cheek down on the floor. So we'll get a gentle stretch to the front side of the left hip. We'll take 3 to 5 deep belly breaths, allowing the front of the hip to just passively open up. Still keeping the eyes closed. Slow start to your morning. Then press down into your hands, lift your head, turn your forehead down to the mat, and slide your left leg to meet your right. Sway the hips side to side. Notice the difference between the left and right hip. And then lift your head and lean a little bit to your left. Bring your right leg into that half frog and rest the left side of your face on the floor. Letting your shoulders drop down towards the earth, feeling and starting in a really grounded position. Take 3 to 5 deep breaths here. And then start to press down into your hands, put your forehead back on the mat, and slide your right leg to meet your left, letting the hips sway side to side once again. And then bring your feet closer together and bring the hands right next to your pectoral muscles, hands back under the shoulders. Roll your shoulders up, back, and down, and then start to press down into the tops of your feet. Press the tops of the thighs and the pelvis into the floor. Go ahead and begin to lift your head and chest just into a baby cobra off the ground as you breathe in. And then exhale, bring the forehead down, relax the legs, relax the glutes, let the shoulders drop. Do that again, start to re-engage the lower body, feel the shoulders draw away, press down, coming up, and then lowering down. And one last time, take an inhale before you start to lift. And exhale, press the floor away from you. Feel the shoulder blades draw down the back. And lower back to the floor. Again, sway the hips side to side. And then tuck your toes under, come up to your hands and your knees. And make your way into a tabletop position. Separate your knees just a little bit apart, big toes touch. Round your back, start to tuck your tailbone, nestle your bottom onto your heels, and then fold your whole torso on top of your thighs. Now you'll notice that my head doesn't touch the floor when I really tuck my torso on top of my thighs like this. So I'm going to go ahead and stack my fists one on top of the other to support the head. We want to focus on stretching the spine out here rather than doing more of a hip opener style child's pose. A couple breaths here, letting that back wake up. And then begin to lift the head off of your stacked hands. Bring the hands to the floor and use your arms to help press the floor away from you. Walk yourself forward, coming into a table pose, hands under shoulders and knees under hips. You want to hug your low belly in here, and then go ahead, begin to lift your sternum, lift your tailbone, gaze slightly forward. Exhale, tuck the tailbone, pull the hips back towards the heels, drop the arms, drop the head, coming back into that child's pose. But this time we're gonna come back out of it right away, back to that tabletop position. Exhale, round, tuck, press back to child's pose. And inhale, come back up. Last time, and then we're gonna add on to this little mini sequence. So this time as you come back to table, go ahead and send your left leg straight back behind you, pointing through the toes. Stay here. Exhale, pull the knee forward, navel back towards the spine, curl your chin towards your chest. Inhale, come back into that extension. And then back to table and push back into your child's pose. So we'll do it on the other side. Inhale, coming up, right leg lifts and extends, lift your chest, look forward. Exhale, tucking knee in, round the back. Inhale, re-extend. Exhale, knee comes down. Press back to child's pose. We're doing it again. Inhale, come back up. Left leg lifts, lift the chest, look forward. Exhale, round and tuck. Inhale, re-extend. Back to table and press back to child's pose. Other side, inhale, coming up. Right leg extends, we're waking up the core. Exhale and tuck. Inhale, extend. Come back to table. And last time, coming into child's pose. Use your inhale, return to tabletop. We're gonna tuck both toes under. Lift your knees off the floor, push your hips up and back. Coming into a downward facing dog, keep a generous bend to the knees this morning, letting your head relax. And then start to walk your feet forward. Maybe you walk your hands back to meet your feet, so we kind of meet somewhere in the middle. Keeping a soft, bouncy bend to the knees, head relaxes. Maybe it's a really tight forward fold and you're up a little higher. Hang here for another breath or two. And then bend your knees, looking up towards the front of your mat. Circle your arms, come up to stand. Exhale, bring your hands down in front of your chest. Pause here for a good morning breath. With some sun salutes. So go ahead and come to the top of your mat. Bring one hand to your belly and one hand to your heart. Take a deep breath in and out. Dropping your arms down by your sides. Inhale, sweep your arms over your head. Exhale, bend the knees, fold forward. Keep a deep bend to your knees till your head gets to about your chest level. Then start to straighten your legs. Hands to your shins or thighs. Push against your legs, lift up halfway. And exhale, fold forward, let the arms dangle, bend the knees again. We're gonna come back up to stand, so deep bend to the knees, circle the arms, inhale, rise up. Exhale, the hands to the heart. We're gonna do that one more time. Inhale, circle the arms overhead. Exhale, fold forward, deep bend to the knees, drop your head, straighten your legs. Hands to your shins, inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Deep bend to the knees, inhale, arms circle overhead. Exhale, hands to the heart. Good, we're gonna add on from here. Inhale, arms around and overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Line up hands on your shins, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. And then take a big step back with your left leg. Pivot your back heel to the floor so your toes face the long edge of your mat. Push down into your feet. You're gonna cartwheel your arms up like a windmill, so you come up to our warrior two. So left toes facing the long edge of the mat, right toes facing the short edge of the mat. Right knee is bent over the ankle, and then let's move a little bit here so we start to wake up. Straighten the front leg, lift the arms over the head, and then bend back into that warrior two. Do that again. Straighten the leg, arms overhead. Bend back into warrior two. And last time, inhale and exhale. Now stay here and hold for 3 breaths. And maybe you think in your mind a positive affirmation like, this is gonna be the best day ever. Or, I'm gonna do the dishes after yoga. Anything you need to tell yourself. Go ahead and bring the hands back down to frame your front foot. Pivot the back heel off the floor. And then step that back foot to meet the top. We're gonna return to that standing forward fold. Switching sides, right leg steps back. You're gonna pivot the back heel to the floor. Cartwheeling the arms, one over the other. So we're in that warrior two, but the other side. And then we're gonna change up the arms. So rather than lifting the arms overhead, you're gonna pull your elbows in towards your rib cage and squeeze your shoulder blades together. And as you straighten your leg and then rebend into that warrior two. Do that again, squeeze the elbows in, reach back into warrior two. And last time, squeeze the elbows in and then reach into that warrior two. Stay here and hold. And this time, maybe you think to yourself something you need to let go of. I am not gonna yell at the person who cuts me off on my drive into work. I'm going to stay calm when my children give me anxiety. We just start to change the way we think about things. Take a big breath in, Go ahead and cartwheel the hands to the floor. Lift the back heel off the ground, and then you're going to step your back foot to meet your front foot. Standing forward fold. Bend your knees, circle your arms. Inhale, come up to stand. And exhale your hands to your heart. Good, so our goal pose today is a balanced posture. We're gonna work on our tree pose. So standing either on your mat, the floor, or even coming over to a wall and putting your hand on a wall. Starting by standing on our right leg, so press all of your weight down into that right foot. Turn your left knee open, and you can keep the toe on the floor for a little bit more stability. If you want to challenge yourself, maybe bring the foot to the calf muscle, just keep it off your knee, and then bring your hands to your heart. It's really helpful if you can find something on the floor or the wall to look at. This is called your drishti. It's like your focus point. Take another breath here. And if you're falling all over the place, that's the yoga too. We pick ourselves up and we try it again. Go ahead and set that left leg down, maybe shake out the legs if they're a little tight. And then try side two. So standing on the left leg, think about your left leg planting itself down into the dirt. Open up your right knee. And so you're either gonna stay with the toe touching the ground, maybe a hand on the wall, or you're gonna put the foot a little higher. Check that you aren't carrying any toddlers on your hips. We want hips to be level. Core drawing in, chest lifting up, hands to the heart. Or maybe you wanna call on those core muscles and just try lifting the arms over your head. Turn the corners of your lips up, that helps. A little smile. And then go ahead and set it all down. Go ahead and take your feet wider than your shoulders. Maybe you're facing the long edge of your mat or your feet are just framing your mat. You're gonna walk your hands down your legs, putting your hands on the floor. Go ahead and let your head drop. Shake your head a few times, no. Shake your head a few times, yes. And then go ahead and lift your spine up halfway. Keep your left hand on the floor. Take your right arm out to the side, little twist. Bring that hand down. Twist the other way. Bring that hand down. Fold forward. And then lift the head up just a little bit so you can see your hands. Come down to one knee. And then the other. Bring your feet over to the side and take a seat. Sitting with your ankles crossed or your shins crossed, roll your shoulders up, back, and down. And then do that again, roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Beautiful. Go ahead and bring your left hand over to your right knee. And your right hand's going to come to the floor behind you. Take a gentle twist to your right. Inhale, return to face the center. And then right hand over to your left knee. Left hand comes behind you. Gentle twist to your left. Turn your torso back to center. We'll take the hands in front of the legs, and you might just stay up here with straight arms, or maybe you ease your way down a little bit lower into a soft forward fold, letting your head relax. You might be thinking about all those things that you need to do right about now. Try to let some of those thoughts go and just focus on the feeling of stretching out the spine. Right, trying not to get too wrapped up in your day at this point. Just focus on your breathing. Focus on feeling your body, how it feels to be in this body. And then use your arms to press yourself upright. Change which leg is crossed in front. And then come back into that fold again. Maybe you go a little deeper, maybe the side's tighter. And then coming back up to seated. If you have time to lie down and take a longer rest, please do so. Otherwise, just gather your hands in front of your heart and start your day off with a soft, gentle prayer. Thanking the Lord for this day, all of the things you'll get to experience, the love that you'll get to share with others, the gifts you'll share. Thank you for joining me this morning. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.